I felt really, really weird after learning the descriptions of the shadows. For some reason, Jormungandr is the one that kind of scares me the most. Um, I don't know why it's so like unassuming. It's like a long snake. Doesn't even have any eyes. I hope you enjoyed the drawings I made of the shadows. Anyways, here's the next part.
One of those theories is the oldest of the shadows. We have reason to believe this, for we have had stargazers and seers collaborate to send their vision into the deep void of space long, long ago, before our civilization even existed. They went to the edge of our galaxy and transported their vision to about years ago. Space-wise, the galaxy was still young. The shadow we believed to be the oldest was there, eating planets. It was the only one they saw. Luckily, it did not stare at the seer and stargazer like it did with stargazer. Another theory is that Vagno ripped its own arm off to create. This theory is a little more flawed, because we cannot find a time where Vagno had more than one arm. We also do not know how Vagno would do so, but some people believe that Vagno did not use its own arm to rip its other arm off. They believe that either it somehow got the help of another shadow or used a celestial object. I personally find it a bad theory. I don't have an explanation for how its arm came off, but I doubt it did any of that. One other theory I have is that, at least to a certain extent, the shadows are pride of the One other theory I have is that is the most powerful of the shadows, at least to a certain extent. It managed to drive one of our stargazers insane. It just doesn't sit right with me that turned her insane, and while the other shadows are clearly powerful, none of them drove the other stargazers insane like did. I don't have any other reasons to prove that is the most powerful. I just think it is. One thing people have been wondering about is how the stargazer who found went insane and what is currently plaguing her. We would try to do an operation on her, but she has been reduced to an aggressive, animalistic mess. We cannot sedate her, and she cannot consent to the more intense operations that would be required to find out what is plaguing her. She doesn't even recognize me anymore. We were Next theory. People have asked where the planets that Galathetes go. We think that it behaves like a black hole, but that doesn't offer an explanation of where the matter goes. One theory I have heard that I think makes the most sense for where the matter goes is that it gets cut up so much that it turns into fine dust, then continues to get thrown around the inside of Galath. Granted, I'm still a bit unsure about this, but I cannot think of anything better as to where all the matter goes in such a small space. The last theory about a specific shadow I will share is concerning yokai and done. We believe that the eye does not actually behave like an eye and cannot see. We have seen it eat planets, and they all just get engulfed by the eyeball, so we think it just looks like an eye as either an illusion or a mouth, but purposefully looks like an eyeball. But the main question people have been asking is, what are they? Why are they here? Where are they from? None of us can answer that. Some seers died from time sickness and exhaustion because of this. Time sickness is a fascinating disease that only affects seers and sometimes stargazers. It induces vomiting and headaches, makes the person see different times, and sometimes goes into different times. They often die by being lost between timelines. Or at least we think they do. We don't actually know. This is the first, and probably only time this has ever happened in history. We don't know where they came from or why they are here. We can't even come up with any theories of how they came, because none of them make sense. Our only guess for why they are here is simple. They are very unusual animals that eat planets. We do not know.
Time sickness? What? The shadows are so mysterious, and they go so far. It causes that. Also, the glitches are getting very convenient. Something's up. I don't believe that these are normal glitches anymore. Something's up. I don't know what's happening, but something is up. I really don't know what to do about any of this. I'm terrified. I'm terrified.